What's up? Oh, here we go.
All right, we're back again, Knucklehead Nation, with Isaac De La Paz. Earlier, if you turned it into a little bit of a live stream, we were having some connection issues, but hopefully we may have troubleshooted them a little bit and got through them. How's it going, sir? I know we already asked, but
Yeah, it's all good. It's going good, man. I feel good. I feel strong. That's all that
oh,
matters.
can you
Another
hear me?
day. Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Hello, hello. Keeps on cutting off.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, man. I
I
don't know
can I can
what's
hear you
going
right
on
now.
here.
Yeah, it's like I can hear you, and then I start speaking, it starts cutting off.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. No, but I feel good. I feel healthy. Maybe if I keep it short, be a bit better.
Well, like I said, you got a title shot on short notice, and we were getting a little more into that. But as you had made it clear to
Yeah.
me, it seems like the pressure doesn't really bug you.
No. I just have so much support, and I'm just so grateful. And most importantly, I feel strong that I feel all the pressure that people usually get from title shots like these. It's just burden that's just off my back. Just I feel too good. I feel too ready, and with that, just that focus. Uh, it's gonna be a good fight, and I hope as many people come to go watch a fight. Good fight.
Well, we were discussing earlier a little bit of the styles, and like
Yeah.
you said, man, I think you're a guy that's not only very technically sound, but you're smart in there. You make good decisions. You play from that tall high guard, and you know how
Yeah.
to use your range and your build a lot. You know, how did you kind of develop that style?
I developed it through trial and error. Honestly, that's the only way. Just sparrings and coming in every single day to train, seeing what works for me, fighting different builds, short guys, tall guys, and just trying to understand my distancing a bit more. But it's just trial and error at the end of the day. It's just hard work. That's the only way you can really gauge it. And obviously, my coach is there giving me tips. I'm going seminars with Superbon, Nango, Pechinong, Senchai, like all those little seminars, all these little, days that I'm in there training. I'm getting knowledge, and I'm just getting better. So that's the only way. It's just through hard work and time and effort.
Great answer. Great answer.
Yeah.
Well, we were discussing a little bit earlier, and you had mentioned, although kickboxing and Muay Thai wasn't your first martial art, it seems like, just from what you told me, from the amount of knowledge you've gone to seek and seminars you've attended, you've really thrown yourself within the art of striking.
Yes, completely. Um, I'm so grateful that my coach brings these seminars into our gym, and we get to learn straight from the source. Whether it's Muay Thai, whether it's kickboxers like Superbon, right? These guys are 400 plus fights, 300 plus fights, and you're getting the knowledge from them. It's priceless, especially with my coach going to Thailand, getting the knowledge from there, Venice, Italy, training with the USA team. It's just so much knowledge. How can you not eventually grab and take some of that? So I'm just grateful that I have these opportunities daily, and that's really where I get all the ability to learn how to strike.
It's awesome, man. I love that answer, man.
Yeah.
Like, Seems like you're a big gratitude guy, and
Yeah,
I think that's a very important thing just for any happy and healthy, successful person, man. How do you kind of bring that, stay grateful all the time and always find that positive?
I think in a sport like this, you gotta be grateful for the little things. You learn to be grateful just for waking up at the end of the day. I have so much more than that, but just the simple act of waking up and being able to put another foot down on this earth and train hard, I can't ask for more. I'm just so grateful for that. Just doing what I love and fighting. I love that.
Now, speaking of fighting, man, you got a tough opponent in Jason the Gator Granado coming up, man. What do you make of
Yeah.
him?
Uh, I think of him as another fighter. We don't underestimate any opponent. Doesn't matter who it is. But we also don't put fighters on pedestals. We come in there and we do our job as we were taught in our gym, and we perform according to what we trained, and we adapt to the situation in hand. But at the end of the day, I'm in there fighting another opponent, and I'm gonna try my best, and may the best man win. That's really what it comes down to.
Beautiful answer again, sir, man. Elegant way to put it. Now, I do gotta ask, because you did mention it after your last fight. You had a shoulder dislocation some time ago. Can you take me a little bit through like what happened with that injury, how did it occur, and how it's been since?
Yeah, it happened during one of my practices. Just a weird angle, and it just popped out. I did have trouble with it, but it feels a lot stronger right now. It feels real solid right now. So um, I feel strong, like I said before, and I will be ready for this fight in September. That's for sure.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Well,
I feel
what
good.
what was it kind of like walking through your last fight, coming off a big injury like that? Obviously, there's some nerves, there's some pressure
Yeah,
there. Obviously, anytime a shoulder dislocates, it does have a high
mhm.
likelihood of being thrown out again, especially
Yeah.
in explosive movements. So, what was it like dealing with that?
I think with during that fight coming into it, I was definitely cautious. I had a lot of doctors tell me if you want to compete again, there's a chance that I might pop out again. In this sport, I'm willing to take those risks, going into fights. I understood that. And coming into the fight, I was thinking, oh, what would happen, if I throw something, and, those thoughts that everybody has as a normal human being, that we all are. And, that kind of all went away the moment you step in the ring and you start throwing. You're in there just fighting. So it kind of just all those thoughts that you had is just out the window, and you're just in there throwing down. And I don't feel like it really limited me, but uh, I've always fought very uh, keeping tight. I don't like to throw winning shots or shots that are wasteful. I'm very articulate in there. I'm very technical. So I wasn't really too worried about that. I knew my technique was sharp, and I knew I was going to throw something that might pop my shoulder out. So that there's that.
Well, again, I do got to give it up, man. It seems pretty solid because, again, one thing I was really impressed by was by your jab. You like to use your jab to kind of keep that distance and use that frame.
Yeah,
Considering you're a taller guy for the division, but still super lean and super long.
yeah,
It was. Oh, you know, really, really impressive to see your range management, that came into
Yeah.
that fight. How do you think that's going to kind of play into that now that you don't have the height advantage and that reach advantage really isn't there? You're kind of on an even base.
Yeah. I think you're still gonna have to manage distance. It might be different, but you're still managing distance. So however that comes to play in the ring, I fought short guys, fought same height guys, I fought even taller guys than me. So managing distance is something that I've learned to adapt to for each fighter. So whoever the opponent is, I'm gonna find my distance, and from there on, we'll see how the fight goes. But the main thing is being able to adapt to the situation in hand. I think that's the most important.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome, man. Well, like I said, I'm liking this fight so far, man.
Yeah,
You
it's
you
gonna be
got the
good.
storyline. You've came in. You obviously have a wealth of experience, but you come into a new house and you're ready to take someone's belt, man. You got to tell me, that's got to play in a little bit. The fact that you know you come into a new promotion, you're one fight in, and bam, here you are in the biggest spotlight.
Yeah. Well, I think whatever opponent it is, um, whatever organization it is, at the end of the day, us fighters, we fight. Any size, anybody, any race, doesn't matter. It's fighter versus fighter, and we don't underestimate anybody, but we also don't put anybody on a pedestal. So it's no disrespect in any shape or form. I'm just doing, my job as a fighter and coming in and performing. So that's how I see it. I'm gonna do my job and I'm gonna perform as a fighter. That's what I'm gonna do.
I love it, man. Well, I appreciate you lending us your time. And that leads me into my
Thank you,
last few
thank you.
questions, man. What can we expect
Appreciate it.
from Isaac De La Paz at Fighters Rep 19? And if you want to make any shout outs after that, too.
Yes, please. I first want to shout out my coach, Coach Isaiah from King Cobra MMA, and all the people that helped me prepare myself. It's not only King Cobra family, it's also Hardworks. I'm also in other gyms. Also want to say thank you to my dad and my mom. My family is here to support me what I do. Without them, I wouldn't be doing this road. Um, and I'm just so grateful to do what I love and fight. That's what we do. We fight. And also another shout out to Nango. He came this Sunday and he gave me some really good tips for this upcoming fight. I'm excited to use them. I actually have here. Let me show you real quick. These really cool gloves that he signed for me. Right here, the man himself, Nango. Really sick. But yeah, as
That's
for
awesome.
the fight coming up, it's gonna be a fight you don't want to miss. Everybody who is watching the live stream, um, if you're going, invite more people. You're not gonna want to miss this one. Fighters Rep is such a amazing organization, and they come and they really put out for the fighters. They're out there doing stuff like this interview, helping fighters promote themselves, and us fighters, we reciprocate that, and we're gonna give our all in that ring. So I'm excited for what's gonna happen on September, and we're ready. We're ready.
Awesome, man. Well, the man said it himself. This is going to be a banger of a fight. Absolutely, man. This is a title
Big
fight
banger.
you're not going to want to miss. And tickets are on sale now at fightersrep.com, man. You're going to want to get them before they sell out. And again, I thank you for your time, sir. And I'm so
Thank you.
excited for this title fight.
I'm excited too. It's gonna be good. The whole card is just fire. Honestly, the whole thing.
Stacked. This
Yeah.
is honestly one of Fighters Rep's honestly best, potentially
Yeah.
could be our best card of all time.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
up
You're not
there.
gonna want to miss it. That's for sure. You're gonna want to be there. Well, thank you so much, Adam. I really appreciate it. Take care, and thank you for giving me this platform to